All right, we are live. So, guys, I just want to welcome you to this live show, to this crucial 15 minutes, hosted by me, Gabriel Hernandez. So, I just want to welcome you and give you a big hug, because welcome to the family. All right, welcome to this show that I will be hosting, every Monday at the same time at 1 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so every single week I will be hosting this show, all right, the crucial 15 minutes every single week. And if you're wondering, what is this show about, what is it, what is going to show, what I'm going to listen, what I'm going to see at, very simple. You're going to learn, and I'm going to share with you, content, or a lot of content. It's mainly content, all right, and a lot of value for you guys, for online marketers, for anyone trying to build an online business, all right. So anyone who's trying to build an online business and make massive profit out of it, you're going to get content, you're going to get value, and you're also going to get techniques, marketing techniques, marketing strategies that you can apply into your business and learning more. Also, there's going to be game plan. All right, you will have a detailed game plan on what you're going to do. It's all about the question that you're going to ask. All right, there will be a comment section, and even on Facebook, I'm going to allow a comment section, and even in my private messages. All right, just send me a question, and I will answer it in the next video. All right, for the 5 last minutes of every single video except this one, I will make a question answered. All right, so you ask a question and I answer your question. This is going to be the crucial 15 minutes on every single week on each Monday at 1 p.m. in Eastern time. All right, so sometimes what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you using a PowerPoint slide. All right, so then I will use a PowerPoint slide, and then I will introduce you to the content and to the value that is inside it. Sometimes I'm going to share, my screen to show you maybe my Facebook background or my Dash Office on the programs that I use and stuff like that. All right. So sometimes PowerPoint slides, showing off my screen sharing, or sometimes you will see my face. As for today, you will see only my face, me showing you, a lot of contents, a lot of value, as I said, and mainly about marketing, branding, prospecting, making sales. All right, this is very important. All right, so everything that you need to build an online business, all right, on a solid ground, and get your business off the ground, all right, so you can make few hundreds and then few thousands in your business. And this is what you want, right? We're all in business for the profit. All right, so you have to keep in mind this, and I recommend that you take a pen and you take a notebook. All right, because this is 15 minutes. All right, so it is very quick. All right, I'm going to show a lot of value, a lot of information right now. All right, so you can get massive content. All right, you're going to get hit by it. All right, it is right now. So take a pen and take a notebook, because everything that I'm going to say, you need to write it down very quickly. And this is for only 15 minutes. All right, so this is not an hour webinar. All right, if you want a long webinar, I'm hosting them on Wednesday. All right, so take your pen and take your notebook, because you're going to get hit by the value. This is what you will be hit by, in fact. All right, so with that in your hand, with all this information, all right, with all these marketing strategies, and techniques, what you need to do with that is make your own research. You're going to get on Google, open books, read books, try to reach out for some people to get the how I can do it. How can I apply this technique? All right, or you will be able to directly apply this technique into your business. But most of the time, you will be able, to make your own research, or you can work with me, and we're gonna get this thing done. This thing is going to happen. All right. This is what I do with my partners. They get all my value, and with that in their hands, they are able to apply into their business because they work with me. See what I mean? So it is very more simple, and it is more faster, to get results and to get your business off the ground. Great. So this is the point of the day, and the one topic that I want to focus on today, all right, and this is the main topic of this crucial 15 minutes, is about motivation. Great, guys. So it's not about the motivation that you got to get into your business, you got to work really hard, you got to work 70 hours a week into your business if you want to succeed, if you want to be a big entrepreneur, you got to work hard, all this motivational stuff. All right, this is not about it. What I want to talk about motivation is the opposite of motivation, which is making excuses. All right, because in business there's a simple formula, and you want to write it down. There's the formula that says motivation minus your excuses equals your results. All right, let me repeat that again. Your motivation minus your excuses equals your results. All right, let me get into that because your motivation represents your action. All right, it is in your mind. I want to make a business. I want to build a strong team. And make a lot of sales per month so I can make thousands of dollars and travels a lot. This is your motivation. All right, and being on Facebook, and making statuses, reaching out to people. This is part of your motivation. All right, this is part of your action. Just want to make a clear mind with y'all. And for the excuse part is every excuses why you cannot work your business or why you haven't worked your business this week, right? So maybe you didn't have time, that you had kids, that you had to go to the grocery store, you had to the retail store, you had a meeting, you had a business meeting for your job, you had to cook, you had to clean your house, you had to go to the garage, to repair your car or for something like that. All the excuses that you use, they go in that excuse part. All right. So motivation minus all these excuses results your results. All right. So with that being said, because you can have a big mind and you're really focused on your business, right? And you're just like, I want to explode this. I want to build a massive profits system that are going to learn a lot of money, thousands of dollars per month. So you get really boosted by it, you really pumped, but it just doesn't work because you got all these excuses on the other side. And what it does is they are counterproductive, to this, to your motivation. So you end up with no results. But you don't understand why, because when you wake up in the morning, you're so pumped. You're so pumped. And this is what happens most of the time is that you start working, maybe on the first hour of your day, or maybe your first 30 minutes, you start working. You're like, all right, today I'm going to work. So you make a to-do list. You make your to-do list, but things happen and the excuses start coming in. You start working, you do those stuff, and then you get a phone call from your wife. Hey, we need food. All right, you gotta go to the grocery store. All right, so what you do, you drop your business, and then you go to the grocery store and you buy what you have to buy, right? And when you get home, you may be hungry. So then once again, you go to the kitchen. All right, you may put something in the microwave or you cook something, and then you eat. But at this point, you totally forgot about your business already. All right, it's been like maybe 1 hour or two since you started working on your business this day. Then afterward, you feel a bit lazy. You feel a bit tired. So you get into the television and you watch a TV show, 30 minutes, maybe 1 hour, and then a second one and a third one. I don't know. And then let's say that you go to your job because you start your job at noon or at 2 in the afternoon. Then you go to your job, 8 hours, you get home, you're tired, you go to sleep. Next morning, the same thing happened, and you don't understand why you cannot build your business. All right. So I don't say that you need to work 70 hours a week and do your business to make it happen. I started with only 10 hours a week because I was going to school, and on top of that, I was working a 30 hours job. So when did I have the time to work into my business? I had 10 hours working one 1 hour and a half and 2 hours a day on a weekly basis to make it happen. All right. So you just you just have to make it happen. So you take your time, because we all have 24 hours in one day. All right. So your 24 hours is not different from the 24 hours of someone else. All right. So what will you do? This is a question. This is something that you want to write it down, because every single morning you have to ask this question. All right. When I get up, I make my to-do list, and then I ask me this question. I ask myself this question, just to get my motivation on the right at the right spot, and get my excuses on the spot that doesn't deserve, that should not be there, because excuses are not part of your life. All right. So if you had 24 hours in front of you, in your hands, what will you do with it? All right. If you had 24 hours in your hand, what would you with it? Personally, I would still be working on my business. This is what I would do if I would still have the 24 hours in my hand, because tomorrow morning when you're going to wake up, you will have 24 hours in your hand. There's nothing different that if you open a gift and you have 24 hours in it, you know, tomorrow morning you're going to have your 24 hours. So the choice that you make into building this 24 hours, everything that is going to fill up with, with your job, with your wife, with cooking, with cleaning, with traveling. See what I mean? You choose what you do with this 24 hours. So there's one thing that is different from us and from the successful people. All right, I just got a bad cough right here. But anyway, if you think about Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, Matt Morris, Ray Higdon, all these people that we look to, and we're just like, man, these boys are crazy. All their life is about working, and they are successful because all they do is work, and this is why they are so successful. But in fact, is their life is not so different from ours. They have responsibilities. They have kids. They have a wife. They have a dog too. They have a car to take care of. I'm pretty sure that they have to clean their shirts too and all their clothes. I don't think that they put a shirt once and then they put it in the trash because they have a ton of them. They don't have thousands of the same clothes. All right, they have to wash their clothes too. Do you see what I mean? So the point is I want to make here is that these successful people, they have the time to do your excuses plus the work that is needed. Let me repeat that again. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, well, Steve Jobs, when he was alive, all right, he had the time to do what he had to do, his excuses, your excuses. So he had the time, to go, repair his car, go to the grocery store, go to the retail store, all this stuff. He had the time to do that, and afterward he would work on his business. But the difference between them and us is that we take these excuses and we focus on them. So once we accomplish these excuses, we just get lost in the day and we don't keep working. So we get so deep into these excuses, into their reasons why we can't work today, or yesterday the reason why I could not work, or tomorrow why I cannot work. So it's all about the mindset that you want to have. Do you really want to change your life, or you prefer to do all these random things, are looking at TV shows, at the television or on your computer, playing at games, video games, or spending money, buying clothes, or buying a new app on your iPhone and stuff like that. So it all depends on your strategy and on your mindset, in your mind, all right? So what do you want to you spend your time on? First question that you want to ask yourself: if you had 24 hours in your hand, what would you do with it? This is the first question that you want to ask yourself. The second question is, yesterday, what did I did productive? And was it the plan? The last part of this question is the most important one. Was it the plan? All right, because we all wake up and say, oh, today I'm going to work really hard on my business. I'm going to do this and that and that. I'm going to get a lot of sales. I'm going to get 4 sales today. I'm pumped. I'm going to get sales. Then you're going crazy and you tell your wife, baby, today I'm going to get sales. You tell your girl, you hug your girl, I'm going to get sales today. You're getting pumped because you know that today you're going to get sales. And then the excuses start getting in, and your motivations get away. Then your motivation minus your excuses equals your results. And you end up with no results and you don't understand why. All right. So fill up these excuses, do them if you have to, but if you can, lead them to someone else, do it. But if you can do it, maybe more quickly, and then getting to work, this is what you want to do. Or you have to make a schedule. Something that I like to do is, on my to-do list, i put I put my task. I put what I have to. Let's say that I have a meeting at 9 in the morning. I put my meeting at 9 in the morning, and then afterward, I put the time next to it, at which time exactly I'm going to do it. All right. So I do this for all my tasks for the day. And when you have that in your hand, you just don't have a list full of things that, all right, I gotta write one email. I have to make 3 Facebook posts. I have to make my Twitter account. I have to make a transfer to my wife account. I have to talk to 5 people today. I have to do follow-up for 20 people. You don't have all this list for nothing. You have a time next to it, and you know when you're going to do it. All right. So guys, that was your crucial 15 minutes for today, and I just want to thank you for being on the show, because for next week you're going to be hosting it at the same time, also at 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to host once again this crucial 15 minutes for the second time. So this was the first time, and I'm very glad that you've been here. So if you have a few things that you want to remember on this call, is this: you want to increase your motivation and you want to decrease the amount of excuses that you make to get more results. increase your motivation, decrease your excuses, and get more results. This is the formula, guys. Write it down and apply it. Thanks everyone for being on the show, and I hope that next week you're going to be here too. And add me on Facebook, ask me question, or send me directly a message, just so I can insert for the next video, for the next call, next week. And with that being said, have an excellent day, guys.